I said, for what? He said, you have a tumor on your aortic valve. And we need to operate. And we don't do it here, we do it in Nashville or Charleston. I said, well, which one would you go to?
There's nothing we have to do
Come on now.
to come after us so that he can kill us. Well, even when we're fighting, when we're running from him, there's no wall he won't tear down to come after us and come kill us. There's no lie he won't tear through to come after us. You know, the song I'm about to sing talks about, you know, the story of leaving the 99 to go get the one.
Yes.
But, you know, I was thinking, we serve such a great God that he don't even have to leave the 99. He's still going to get us.
Angel watching you. And after all that, and then they kept doing the Simpsons and Chesses, and then they started putting this ads and stuff in there to swinging. It's working. It's working. But they say they're gonna take it. I gotta do this for like 6 months. Take this stuff because it takes time. It takes time. But we looking at you. They say it take time. What God say?
All right.
What God say? And I'm hanging it up. They say it take time. What God say? 6 months. I'm thinking for this thing to be done less than that. That's all I'm thinking. What God say?
Not because I didn't think my body could handle it, but because I didn't think my mind was there. I've been at home for 2 weeks, and when you're used to going, when you're used to doing everything, everything. I mean, sitting down and having to deal with yourself. It's not always a fun place to be. You know, some things I don't like about me. But when the only person that you have in the room is you and Jesus,
Come on now.
you have no choice but to look in the mirror sometimes. Anybody know what season it is? It's not just fall.
Come on now.
It's hurricane season.
Jesus. Yeah. Come on now.
It's hurricane season.
Yes.
This time last year, I was at a place with God. It was hurricane season, literally. It was this time of year. There was destruction in other parts of the country.
Yeah.
I had friends whose marriages were falling apart. My own extended family were just at each other like crazy.
Yeah.
And I got a job. I got my first job since I quit working. I quit working full time to be at home with the kids.
Yeah.
That was crazy in and of itself. But I got a part-time job and I was driving a delivery truck, so I was by myself a lot. And during those times, that song that you sang, that God does all things well, I couldn't have told you that then. Because I couldn't make sense of why marriages were falling apart and why my family couldn't get it together and why there's people in different parts of the country that are losing their homes, they're losing their loved ones, they're losing, their way of life. It was being wiped out. And I couldn't understand a God that would allow those things to happen.
Yes.
I couldn't understand a God that said, I love you and I leave the 99 for you, but yet this stuff was happening.
Yeah.
But this year as hurricane season approached again and I've got some other friends going through some things and I'm going through some things on the inside. Right? Just working this thing out with God like we all do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think someone posted something about hurricane season and like there was a purpose in hurricane season. So I'm like, I need to look that up. I Google everything. You ask anybody, I will wear my crown as the Google queen. I Google everything, and yet I was so distraught with the Lord that I didn't Google what the purpose of hurricane season was. Because through my eyes, hurricane season only brought destruction.
I know where you're going. You better go ahead.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
I'm going to bring back the text from Wednesday night. If you're here, you are here, bear with me. And if you weren't, it's okay, because most of us should be familiar with the story of Joseph in Genesis chapter 50, maybe? Sounds about right?
Yes.
So Joseph, he had 12 brothers, but he was the favorite kid. Daddy doted on him. Joseph began having dreams, and he was a little arrogant about it, and he would tell his brothers, one day you're going to bow down to me. Okay? We know later that they do. But Joseph was a little arrogant about it. And so Joseph's brothers ended up, they were going to kill him, but instead of killing him, they sell him off into slavery. Joseph ended up, you think he's going to be well off. He gets a job in a prominent household. But the wife of the man he's working for accuses him of rape. Now, we'll stop right there because Joseph could have been sentenced to death for that accusation, but instead he was put into prison. And we know that Joseph is innocent. Well, he has a time that he can escape prison. He should be able to get out of prison because someone was supposed to put in a good word for him, but they forgot about him. So Joseph ends up sitting in prison unjustly for 10 to 13 years. He sits in prison for a long time. Would you be bitter? I think I'd be bitter. But Joseph sits in prison for a long time. But we know the story. The man finally remembers him. He's able to get out of prison. He sits at the right hand of Pharaoh. He's in control. His brothers come back later because there's famine in the land, and they need something from their brother.
Right.
And Joseph is gracious. And Joseph provides.
Yes.
And then later in the story, Joseph's father gets ready to die, and the brothers get a little squirmy. And this is where I'll pick up and I'll read the scripture. It says, when Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, It may be that Joseph will hate us and pay us back for all the evil that we did to him. So they sent him a message to Joseph saying, your father gave this command before he died. Say to Joseph, please forgive the transgressions of your brothers and their sin, because they did evil to you. And now please forgive the transgression of the servants of the God of your father. Joseph wept when they spoke to him. His brothers also came and fell down before him and said, behold, we are your servants. But Joseph said to them, do not fear, for am I in the place of God? As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. So do not fear, I will provide for you and your little ones. Thus he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Now how did Joseph get to this place where not only did he forgive them, he comforted them? Now we can say we forgive somebody, but we're going to go our separate ways when we've been hurt that bad. Joseph comforted them, and he spoke kindly to them. You know, a lot of us draw our line in the sand and say, I forgive you, but I got to have my boundaries. And there's nothing wrong with that. What's the difference? How did Joseph get to the place where he can say, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good? And I'm not talking about the spiritual bypassing that we do when we can use that scripture to just put words on something that we're going through, but on the inside we're still angry and bitter and we haven't dealt with our stuff. I'm not talking about that. You know what I think the difference was for Joseph? It was prison. It was prison. There was a reason why the Lord allowed him to linger in prison. And just like I had to deal with myself for 2 weeks, I think that Joseph had to deal with himself. Because if you look at Joseph's daddy and his granddaddy, there were some deceivers in that family. There was some, I'm going to get what's mine in that family.
Come on now.
But I believe that God used that prison cell to work those things out of Joseph, to allow Joseph to really take a good look, because he needed a different legacy. He had to set Joseph up to be the kind of leader that wouldn't look down on his brothers and say, ha, I told you so.
Come on with it.
But he would greet them with grace. He would greet them with kindness. He would speak to them with compassion. He would give to them freely and say, you don't have to be a servant at my feet, but you can sit at my table. It was the prison cell. Now it's hurricane season. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It's hurricane season. So what's the significance? What's his purpose? People die in hurricane season.
Yes, they do.
Homes are destroyed. People are forced to relocate. Sometimes they find a new perspective and they think about what's really important. You know, when they have to evacuate, they can't take everything in that house. They've got to take what's important to them. Everything won't fit in the car. Communication can be cut off if the phone lines are down. It can be a lonely time when you can't tell your loved ones, hey, I'm okay. But it also brings rain during drought.
Come on, man.
You know what breaks up bacteria and the red tide in the ocean? That stuff that kills everything in the ocean, all the life around it.
Right.
It kills it.
It kills it.
But when that hurricane wind comes, it pushes all that stuff back out so that the water's safe. It provides a global heat balance. Hurricanes literally allow for the seasons to change. If it wasn't, do you hear that? I'm going to say that one more time because I don't think you got it. Hurricanes literally allow for the seasons to change. You want to stay stuck in the same season that you're in? I know some of y'all don't.
Come on, Aleesha.
Amen.
Come on.
And you know what else they do? They replenish the inland plant life. They dig up seeds that have been buried deep in the ocean, that have been buried deep under the ground, that aren't able to bring forth life. That wind brings that stuff forward, and it spreads it hundreds of miles inland so that new things can grow. It's hurricane season.
It's hurricane.
And just as I believe there's purpose in Joseph's time in prison, it brought him to that genuine place to be who God wanted him to be. I'm reading Mother Teresa. I don't know if you've read Mother Teresa, but I love her. I believe she's sitting somewhere at the feet of Jesus right now, if I could guess what she was. But she tells a story in one of the books that I'm reading, and it's a funny thing because Mother Teresa never wrote a book, and she never read anything that was written about her.
All right.
She was just doing the work of the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, but Mother Teresa, she talks about seeing these people and they're building a house and they have the house and it's almost completed. And then the next day she walks by and they're taking this house apart, board by board, only to find out that the foundation, it wasn't big enough for what they were trying to build. Let that sink in for you. So what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Of taking those things apart board by board. It was almost finished. It looked real good. It probably could have held up. Maybe.
Come on now.
These are the questions that I'm asking myself. Now, not God, how could you? But God, what are you trying to prepare me for?
What? Come on.
God, what new place are you trying to bring me to? When it feels like my life or even my mind is coming apart board by board, what kind of new foundation are you trying to build underneath me in order to support the new place that you're trying to take me to? It's hurricane season. Things are crushed, they're swept away. Things die in this season. But Lord, what about this strong wind? You're moving debris around in my heart to uncover seeds, to uncover parts of myself that need to be planted, that need to be placed in places that I probably wouldn't go.
Where'd you go? Jesus.
Had a dream last night. You know, I'm working on this hurricane season, so naturally I'm going to dream about a storm. And I dreamed that my babies were in two different places. So I left the two little ones to go get my oldest one, and we ended up in a tunnel. And I couldn't get a hold of Brock because there was no reception. Not only was the storm so bad that we had to be in a tunnel, but there was gunshots happening all around us in this dream. And I just thought, I gotta know where Brock is. I gotta tell him. And I need all my babies in one place. So I woke up this morning, and I'm doing dishes this morning, and I'm thinking that communication is cut off for the hurricane season. That hurricane season can be lonely. Because there's people that you can't reach out to. Because there's people that won't quite understand the place that you're in. There's people that might look at you like you really are losing your mind. They're going to question your sanity. They're going to question your relationship with the Lord. It's the lonely time it can be.
Yes.
Just true.
But God is there.
Yes.
Communication isn't cut off.
Hallelujah.
Oh God, the tide is high, the waves are strong. Will I drown in this water? Or are you moving bacteria out of my life? Things that might choke out my marriage, things that might hurt my babies, things that might hurt my soul. God, I feel the waves are going to come crashing over my head and I can't catch my breath. But maybe it's you moving to step out of the way. This is really uncomfortable, God. There's death. There's death. God, these are unhealthy relationships that you need to die. That need to die. Other habits and patterns of doing life. You know, I've been on this hamster wheel for a really long time, and life just seems to go this way. Well, it went this way for my parents, and it seems to be going this way for me. And you know what? I even see it in my children. God said, death to these habits, death to these hurts, death to these hang-ups, death to these unhealthy relationships. And I'll give you a secret, sometimes it's not them, it's you.
Come on. Jesus.
Right.
What's your hurricane season look like?
Hurricane.
Jesus.
In closing, I'll leave you with this thought and read you a short message that was sent to me.
Jesus.
It says, one stormy night, Jesus walked on the water, and Peter, wanting to be like his rabbi, followed him. One stormy evening, Jesus and his disciples were on the Sea of Galilee. No doubt the disciples were terrified. People of Jesus' day feared the sea and believed it was a symbol of the abyss. Most people, including fishermen, didn't even know how to swim. But on that stormy night, Jesus walked on the water. Peter followed him. He so strongly desired to be like his rabbi that he risked drowning and stepped onto the waves.
Yes.
As he noticed the storm, though, Peter began to doubt himself. While he trusted the rabbi, he forgot how much the rabbi trusted him.
Yes.
As he trusted the rabbi,
Yes.
he forgot how much the rabbi trusted him.
Yes.
Yes.
And he began to sink. Peter reached another point of doubt during the night when Jesus was arrested and imprisoned by Roman guards. During the pain and confusion of that night, Peter denied that he had ever known Jesus. For any other rabbi, Peter's denial would have ended his position as a Talmud, as a follower, as a disciple.
Right.
But Jesus was a special rabbi.
Yes.
After his resurrection, Jesus reinstated Peter, telling him to feed my sheep.
Yeah.
He encouraged Peter to take the role of a shepherd, a role that Jesus had filled himself. And by choosing those words, he gave Peter a wonderful promise. Even though you stumbled, you can still be like me.
Amen.
I say that to say that we are not perfect.
Right.
More times than not, we don't recognize what God is doing when it's hurricane season.
Right. Right.
We recognize the pain. We recognize the loss. But we don't recognize that God is in the midst.
Yes.
We don't recognize what He's using that season for.
Jesus.
And some people think we're losing our mind. But make no mistake that God is with us.
Yes.
Whatever we look like in that moment is okay, because guess what? He still chooses you. Sister, He still chooses you.
Yes.
In the midst of feel like you're losing your mind, He still chooses you. He still chooses you.
Yes.
He still chooses you.
That's right.
If you'll stand.